Nowadays, most people walk around with one of these in their pocket and really don't think twice about playing a portable game on one of them. But in 1989, Batman was the #1 movie, Beastie Boys just released Paul's Boutique, and Nintendo changed portable gaming with the release of this, the original Nintendo Game Boy. Hey Dro, welcome to Horsehead Bookends for another Gaming Friday. Today we are going to be talking about portable gaming, and it is one of my favorite ways to play video games. And I did mention previously in the intro about the Game Boy. This came out in 1989, but that is not where portable gaming started. There were other different portable gaming machines prior to the Game Boy, and you had electrical mechanical machines like Tommy's Blip and Demolition Driver, Derby Driver. I don't quite remember. Then you had LED games like Bang Shot, which was a portable pool game which I used to own when I was little, and of course Mattel's classic football. And even with the Game Boy, Nintendo, this wasn't the first interchangeable portable game system. That was the Microvision that came out in '79, I believe. But with those units, my understanding is that if there was too much static electricity, it could actually damage the machine. So for me personally, I never owned an original Game Boy, and I just picked this one up, and I want to thank Leo and his staff over at Digital Press Video Games, and I'll post their link down below, for holding one for me. I've played them when I was little, but I never had one. I think the first Game Boy I got was a Game Boy Pocket in ice blue, and that was my first love of handheld systems. And since then, I've owned probably every handheld unit that has come out. But as time went by, I got rid of some of them, so I really only have a few left. Mostly Nintendo systems and Game Boy systems, because they are my favorite. So let's go over to the table and I'll show you some of the systems I have and why I necessarily like them or don't like them. But I don't think I have anything I don't like. I think I got rid of most of the stuff I don't like. But we can talk about what I don't have when we come back. Alright, so here is my current portable handheld gaming collection. As you can see, it is very Nintendo heavy, just because I'm a big fan of the Game Boy handhelds. We have your original Game Boy, and then right over here you have the Game Boy Colors, but the color spelled with a U. It's actually a backlit system. It has some preloaded games on it, but it takes all Game Boy and Game Boy Color cartridges, which is great, and the controls work awesome. It's much easier for these systems than it is to actually mod it with a backlight in it. And this Game Boy Advance right here also has a backlit screen. Now my two Advance SPs are both 101s. I put new shells on them, but the screen on both of them are very bright. I have a regular DS and I have two 3DSs. The reason I have the regular DS is mostly for the Korg programs that I have, which are great musical software that Korg made, and I use it a lot to just fool around and make music. And up top, the 3DS, one is a Zelda Special Edition, the other one is the Metroid Special Edition, just because I'm big fans of those two games. Now with the Sony handhelds, I do have the PSP. Now that's the PSP 1000. It's one of the original ones that came out. I was a big fan of it. The only problem was long load times, and the memory cards for them were proprietary and they were very expensive, so it really didn't have a very long life. A lot of people were disappointed with the PSP. And above that right here, the PSP Go, I actually was able to pick up super cheap at GameStop when they were getting rid of them, and that is soft modded, so I can put on any PSP or PlayStation 1 software. And on top is an original PS Vita, and I think that was it's one of my favorite handhelds. I loved it. I thought it was great. I wish there was just more support for it because it is a terrific handheld system. Now over on the end here are two Neo Geos. One is the Pocket Color, which I did a backlight mod, which I'll post a link for right over in that corner right there. And above that is the Neo Geo X. I did have that modded, but I decided just to unmod it and use the game cards that come with it, because I'm not going to play everything on the Neo Geo X, and I'd rather just use the cards because I was having a lot of problem with the software crashing sometimes. Now right above that are two AtGames handheld devices. The black one is an Atari 2600, which what's really nice about those is that you can actually put all the Atari files on an SD card and fit it in the top. On top of that, the white one is actually a Sega Genesis one, which I have the entire Sega Genesis library, again, on a SD card that will load all the Sega Genesis software. Alright, so there you have it. There is my handheld collection that I currently own right now, and I'll be going through them just to talk about them, give a little review, talk about my favorite games in upcoming videos. As you can tell, there is a big hole in my handheld collection, and namely that is Sega, the Game Gear, and the Sega Nomad. I've never really owned a Sega Game Gear, but I did own a Nomad at one point in time, and I did get rid of it. I don't quite remember why, but I never really got another one because the biggest downfall with the Sega Nomad was that it does eat batteries. It takes 6 AA batteries and you blow through them really quickly. The other missing handheld you'll see is the Atari Lynx, and I did own one of those at one point, and I did get rid of it foolishly, and I wish I didn't. Same with the Bandai Wonder Swan. I did have one of those and I got rid of that again, mainly because the majority, well, practically all of the games for the Wonder Swan are in Japanese, and I do not read Japanese, so it was kind of hard to play those games. So as I said previously, I will start doing reviews on each of these handheld systems, let you know the pros, the cons, what I like about it, what I don't, what are some of my favorite games as well, and just maybe show you some of the functionality if I get a chance to, and I should be starting those within a few weeks, and I'll probably start with the original Game Boy because you got to start with a classic. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to click on subscribe, ring the notification bell. You'll get notified anytime I upload a new video. Any questions or comments, please post them below and let me know what is your favorite handheld game. Or if there's a certain one that you want me to talk about, let me know. Just post it below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, talk to you later.